Good morning, family and friends. Today is the last weekend of May, and I'm doing a kayak tournament today. There's about 30 guys, but it's about 5:40 right now. I got 20 more minutes before I can start fishing, so I will just be chilling until then, or going around. But anyways, just stay tuned. Hopefully we can catch some fish. Hopefully we can place, and we'll see how it goes. Okay. Good, 2, maybe 3. Finally, guys, another big one. Ooh. Chatterbait of shallow. Let's go. Alright, guys, my 4th fish. A nice one. I think it might be like a 16 or something, but super nice. What's going on, guys? Hello. This is what I'm doing. Hi guys. Hi, this is what I'm doing. This guy's got to be at least 4.5, 5. Let's take a picture first. This guy's pretty big, but it's not gonna help. This guy would definitely help. I almost fit my whole fist inside his mouth. Giant, guys. Oh my god, what is going on here? This guy's got a fish's tail sticking out of its throat. I don't know if you guys can see, it's a little black. It's like right at the tip of the tail sticking out of his mouth. Yeah, that's pretty cool. right, guys. It's almost 3 o'clock. Tournament's over at 3. We have to be at the meeting location at 4:30. I'm almost back to where we launched from, and oh man, it's gonna take us like 30 minutes just to unload everything and get back to the car. It's a long walk. Anyways, yeah, we'll see you guys either at the car or at the meeting spot. Determine who got first, second, third.
Same one.
Yep. I wanted to.
Can't share it.
You actually can just have video. But
What'd you say? What'd you say?
You can't share it.
What are you doing? You got your banana shirt on.
All right, what's up, guys? We're at the meet, and we are at Waypoint Anglers in Minnetonka. Store here, they have a lot of good stuff. They have a lot of JDM stuff. You know, well, this stuff is just regular stuff, but if you go over here, you see stuff like this. Ooh, I gotta give me some of them. Cubes. Everybody's going crazy for these now. Look at that. And when I mean by JDM, it's JDM stuff. So, pretty good stuff.
I swear, I don't go in here. You end up with something else.
I did. I promised I did.
Say hi to Danny.
I wish it was a little bit more clear though.
Cool shit.
Yeah, I don't see my brain.
What are you looking for? No, my flavor. Yeah, I'm planning on catching.
Well, everyone, welcome to the first stop at the Slay Nation Kayak Series. For those that don't know me, I'm Eric Kruger. I took over co-directing duties with Eric Koski for the year. So I'll be leading most of the events this year. So it's an 8-mile radius. Some big bags were had, really exciting. I just first wanted to throw a shout out to Ross, Waypoint Angling Supply. I told him he does not have to talk, he can just smile and wave. But like I said, if you guys haven't been here, this is one of my favorite spots. I know a lot of people here have been here before, but it's, yeah, thank you for letting us have an event here. He supports a lot of the local anglers. At top 4. 4th place, as Eric Koski likes to say, the Banana Award. It's going to be Hong Tao at 85.5 inches. Come on up. Banana again? You get the banana again, my friend.
Some of that. A real banana. We'll Photoshop it.
Oh, man. Well, how'd it go? Tell us what you did. Tell us where you were.
This morning I started off on Little Long. I fished up shallow, frogging, and then I switched lake to Dutch.
Okay.
Yeah. And just frogged all day.
Froggo, shallow.
Yep.
Mostly just deep, or deep in the weeds, everything there?
Lily pads.
Okay, lily pads.
Yep,
that
yeah.
one.
How'd you choose your lake?
Ooh.
Random numbers.
Random number generator?
Yeah.
You just kind of look down there and like, this one.
I did have like 6 lakes I wanted to hit,
Okay.
so I just kind of put them all in there, just hit random lake.
Okay.
Those 2 happened to be in line for.
Yeah, how big are those? I don't even know.
No, what?
At the lake on that one, you know?
Older.
150 acres?
Yeah, roughly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Public access, everybody likes to know. Card in?
No card in.
No card in?
Yeah, I can't do that anymore.
Okay, I forgot. I always like to ask because that's the fun part about ours. It's gonna be a little different. Like you can, I know Dan asked the question about that. Is like if there is publicly accessible as we move forward with our radiuses, you can get to it. Just don't go on private land, so it doesn't have to have a boat landing. You can cart in and you can get to some of the smaller lakes. So big one to learn.
Another question.
Yeah.
So Little Long, it has like a lake that's connected to it at the end, but then there's like a little channel that goes through there,
Yeah.
but then you have to like get off and.
As long as public, you can get over. Yeah,
Okay.
you pop it over.
Yeah, I wasn't sure, so I turned back.
You can pop it on that one. I mean, I always go with as long as it's not private.
Gotcha.
That's the beauty of a kayak versus boats. Like, get into the small stuff, get into the hard stuff.
You're okay with getting out and pulling the kayak?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
go for it. Yeah,
okay.
go for it.
I
Yeah,
thought we-
I
I
wasn't
thought
sure.
we
That's
could
why I
afford
didn't do
it.
it.
Yeah, some lakes you can't.
Yeah.
And that's what we're
As
figuring
long
out.
as that other
I mean,
lake wasn't outside
Yeah.
of the,
Okay.
so if that lake was outside of the 8 miles, you'd have to be a navigatable waterway.
Yeah, yeah.
But if it's within, yeah.
You can navigate.
Something
Okay.
Which we're kind of figuring out. I'm trying to change with the radius. I want to make it pretty accessible where you can,
Yeah.
because like you have a kayak. It's like
Cool.
why
Why
not
not,
use it like
yeah.
a kayak at that point if you can get through. So those are big stuff we're kind of figuring out as we go, and it might be like you got my cell, you got Eric's cell. Like
Yeah.
you can always we're pretty quick about messaging back. But yeah, I think that's a fair way to put it. If you can portage and navigate within the boundaries, you're fine. If it's outside, you have to obviously can't go that one if it's connected. So, all right, my man. Give me one more of those.
Yeah.
And again. We'll see if I'll make some room.
You can hold on to that a little bit.
Alright.
Yeah, we'll go through.
You get to see.
Third place, 87 inches, Mr. Danny Lee. Give him a hand. Congrats, sir. Give him a high. Third place for you. Tell him where you were. Tell him what you did.
I launched at Independence, and me and Shemang got there at like 5, and the gates were closed. And I'm like, oh crap! And Shemang's like, I think they're open at 6. I was like, whatever, we'll just
Yeah.
wait. And all of a sudden, the gates just automatically opened, and so that was nice. We launched, and we pretty much kind of went to the left to the first point, and I got a bite right away on big swim bait, and I thought it was gonna be good. And then fished there for 3 hours and caught a 14 incher. So I left, went to Whaletail, and pre-fished there last week. And Whaletail always does really good for me in the afternoon. But I knew I couldn't win with the fish that I was catching, 16, 17s, and I ended up catching some 18s and lost a couple good ones. Had a fish flop off for the first time in a while. So
That hurts.
yeah, but you gotta get one of those every once in a while. Slip your mind.
Put a net here.
Yeah, but don't take advantage of those 'cause,
Has to
yeah,
be learned,
yeah,
yes.
has to be learned.
Yep.
But yeah, it was good.
Swim bait all afternoon too? or was it
No, I decided not to throw the big swim bait at Whaletail because there's a lot of algae bloom.
Yep.
So I throw a citizen a lot and was
Yeah.
catching algae every time. So I just would swap to an outcast swim jig,
Yep.
and it's got a really narrow head, so it comes through everything really nice. And kind of my fish, I think there were a lot of fry garters because when I saw the fry, the bass wouldn't be there, so I was blind casting. And then last hour of the day, there was a giant area that I didn't fish on my current track, so I decided to bust out the double buzz, and I just went to town. It was fun.
Nice.
It was good.
Rakowski.
Yeah,
There
that's
it
so
is.
fun.
Well,
Yeah, so
congrats,
good.
third place. So third place, $186.
Sweet.
They're paying you up. You got your money back on that one.
Yeah, thank you. Paid for membership too.
There we go. It's a double down.
You're in.
Second place, 93 inches, Rocky Bang. Congrats, sir. Tell us what you did. Where you at?
Kind of like a secret lake. I don't want to.
I got you. You don't have to share it.
I don't know about that lake.
Yeah.
I was told about it, and I was just like, okay, well, I'm just gonna go and see what happens.
Okay.
In the morning, caught a lot of pikes.
Okay.
I fished really slow, caught my first 18-incher on a popper, and then caught another 18-incher on a chatterbait. And then after that, nothing but pikes.
Okay.
Until I came up upon some lily pads, and then I started throwing the Senko, and they were all there.
Okay.
So I went around the whole lake, couldn't find anything else, went back, caught some more, couldn't upgrade, but I caught a bunch of 18s, couldn't upgrade from the same spot, same location, right by the lily path, and it just
Senko in the
Senko all
hand.
day, yeah,
In the hand.
that's it. So,
All right. Well, we won't take the lake from you because I'm assuming you were with the first place I'm guessing. Or
You go to the
first
right or
place
to the left?
individual?
I'll to the left.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. I know if you guys tell us, we'll have to kill us, so we'll have to figure it out. So,
Right in the
well, congrats for second place, $310. Back to payday. Well, first place, the hammer we always know, 99.75 inches. He was a quarter away from the Century Club. Dan Zimmershine. Congrats, buddy. Drop the keys. Thanks, Jack.
Couldn't do it, huh? Couldn't get that one.
Couldn't do it. I tried.
I kept seeing it and I was like, oh, he's so close.
But,
Take it away.
morning bite actually was a little bit slow right in the start, but shoot, man, this lake I fished years ago and I haven't touched it in a couple years. So pre-fishing lakes, I mean, I did this whole area. I fished so many different lakes that are so good. So I've done 90 and, you know, about 10 lakes that were within the boundary. So I'm just like, all right, I'm not trying to catch mid 80s. So I decided to go to a lake that I fished years ago. 5 years ago, I was doing really good on it. 3 years ago, it was like kind of dead. So I'm just like, all right, let's go back there and see what happens. If it's bad, I could hop lakes and go catch high 80s to low 90s, you know. But morning bite, it was all jig, top water double blade buzz bait. Yep. Yeah, I was fishing the outside weed lines, sand to rock transitions. That's where they all were, you know. One spot was nothing but pikes, lost like 4 or 5 jigs and had to move. And, you know, after the bite slowed down, Pink, Morning Dawn, weighted Nico rig did the trick too. Yep, I broke off a few on that could have brought me over the Century.
Oh.
Yeah, it was heartbreaking. But yeah, my first 3 bites were big bites, and they were on a jig too in the reeds. Lost all of them, so I had to figure something else out. Yeah. But yeah, that was the whole day. Stayed in about 5 or 6 different spots and rotated them.
So I can edit that in.
All right, guys. Looks like that's it for the event. Got second place, so that's pretty good. Got about $300 gas money, or more like money for the wife to spend, because I spend a crap ton of money on fishing stuff. Yeah. So, well, guys, thanks for watching, and I guess I'll see you guys on the next video.